18 of the fantasy basketball season. And here's a few guards I look to trade and sell this week. The first guy, Darius Garwin of the Cleveland Cavaliers. So Darius Garwin, he's been hurt most of the season on and off here. But when he plays, he puts up numbers, no doubt about it. On the season, 20.3 points a game, 3.3 rebounds, 8 assists, 1.2 steals a game, 2.6 threes a game, and 47% from the field. In the last couple weeks here, 28 points a game, 3.7 rebounds, 5 assists, 3.3 threes a game, and 58% from the field. So right here, Darius Garland, when he plays, he scores the basketball and puts up numbers, no doubt about it. But right now, I just can't trust him, honestly, because he'll play a few games, miss 2 or 3 games, come back, play again. And this Cavalier team, they have a lot of good options and scorers on this team as well, especially trading for Caris LeVert last week towards the deadline. You got Kevin Love over there, who's still scoring the basketball at a good rate. Evan Mobley's had a good rookie year. And Jared Allen. So Garland here, while he's been on a hot streak and he's been playing the last 3 out of 4 games, this is a perfect time to sell him high, in my opinion, because I just don't see these numbers keeping up. February 9th versus the Spurs, 27 points, 5 rebounds, 6 assists, a steal, 3 threes, 80% from the field. February 12th at Philly, 27 points, 4 boards, and assists, 3 threes, 47% from the field. And February 15th at Atlanta, 30 points, 2 rebounds, 8 assists, a steal, a block, 4 threes, 54% from the field. So right now, well, this is most likely the last week in fantasy leagues to trade off guys. This is a perfect time to sell off Darius Garwin, in my opinion, because I just don't see him keeping up the numbers, and he's playing at a high level as well right now, and also has been injury-prone this season. The next guy is Zach Levine of the Chicago Bulls. Zach Levine, things are not looking good for him right now. He's banged up with a knee injury, and he hasn't traveled with the Chicago Bull team over the last few games here. Now he's going to see a knee specialist, and obviously it's not a good thing when you got to go and see a knee specialist. So Zach Levine, another great season for him, no doubt about it, but he's definitely been hit with the injury bug this season. 24.6 points a game, 5 rebounds, 4.5 assists, 3 threes a game, and 48% from the field. But Zach Levine now, we haven't seen him in game action since February 11th versus the Minnesota Timberwolves. And then he went down with the knee injury. So with the knee problems this season and protocol issues, it's been a rough season in a way here for Zach Levine. But right now, with the uncertainty and no diagnosis of his knee injury, he's a player I would sell off this week and try to get peak value before a report comes out, and he's going to be out a while. So the last few games before he went down, February 7th versus Phoenix, 32 points, 6 rebounds, 8 assists, 4 threes, 45% from the field. February 9th at the Hornets, 27 points, 6 rebounds, 5 assists, 5 threes, 44% from the field. And February 11th versus Minnesota, 12 points, 4 rebounds, 6 assists to 3, and 35% from the field. So right here, when he plays, he's still one of the best scorers and better fantasy players in the NBA. But right now, with the injury bug and the uncertainty, if I could get anything of decency, this is a perfect time to sell him off this week. And the third and final guard I look to sell and trade this week's Josh Hart of the Portland Trailblazers. So Hart once again traded last week to Portland in the C.J. McCollum deal. So he's bounced around now over the last few years, obviously going from the Lakers to the Pelicans in the Anthony Davis deal, and then the McCollum deal last week. So on the season, 13.9 points a game, 7.6 rebounds, 4 assists, 1.2 threes a game, and 51% from the field. But the last few weeks here, his numbers have gone up big time. 21 points a game, 5 rebounds, 3.7 assists, 1.3 steals a game, 3 threes a game, and 58% from the field. So I know this Trailblazer team's decimated. I know this season's a lost season with them. It's obviously Damian Lillard. Who knows if he's coming back at all this year. So the last couple games since he debuted here is hard for Portland. February 12th versus the Knicks, 23 points, a rebound, 2 assists, 3 threes, 58% from the field. February 14th at the Milwaukee Bucks, 27 points, 7 rebounds, 5 assists, a steal, 2 blocks, 5 threes, 62% from the field. So right here, his first 2 games as a Trailblazer, he's putting up numbers, no doubt about it. But I don't see it lasting as well here. I think, obviously, he's going to play the major minutes and stuff, but I don't see him taking this huge leap going from New Orleans to Portland. And if Lillard does come back this season, the numbers will take a hit as well. So right now, while his values peak over there in Portland. I would sell them off. So that's a few guards I'd look to sell and trade here for Week 18 of the fantasy basketball season.